The Fallon Witch's Circle. Hey everyone, it's Corinne, your gossipy girl, bringing you another unsolved and paranormal tale from the Silver State. Tonight, we're stepping into the moonlit desert outside Fallon, Nevada. Somewhere out there, hidden between sagebrush and dust, is a circle of stones that locals whisper about in hushed tones. They call it the Fallon Witch's Circle. Is it just a campfire story that teenagers use to scare each other? Or is there truly something sinister lingering in the Nevada desert? Let's find out. Fallon, nicknamed the Oasis of Nevada, is surrounded by farmland, the Carson River, and miles of open desert. Most folks know it for the Navy Top Gun base and wide, empty highways. But off the beaten path, past dirt roads and forgotten ranch land, there are stories of a circle of stones arranged perfectly in the desert sand. You won't find it on maps, and no official directions exist. People argue about the exact location. Some say it's near Lahontan Reservoir, others claim it's hidden closer to the Navy training ranges. But one thing is certain, those who found it don't forget the experience. Origins and legends. One version of the story takes us back to the late 1800s. Fallon was just starting to grow, and settlers whispered about a woman on the edge of town who was different. Some called her a healer, others called her a witch. When crops failed, when storms came at the wrong time, when cattle died, unexpectedly, she was blamed. After her death, her followers supposedly made a circle in the desert, a sacred spot to keep her spirit alive. But there's another version, one tied to the Paiute people. The land itself is said to have been powerful, what they call a spirit place. Settlers may have discovered it and twisted it into something darker, laying stones in a pattern they didn't fully understand. Experiences and encounters. Over the years, countless stories have surfaced about what happens inside the circle. People stepping inside describe the desert going unnaturally still. No crickets, no wind, just silence. Others report whispers in languages they can't identify, or glowing orbs that float above the ground. Some even describe losing chunks of time, as if they blacked out for minutes without realizing it. And then there's the physical evidence. Visitors say their phones die, flashlights dim, and cars won't start until they're pushed far from the circle. A few even claim to leave with scratches or burns on their skin, marks they can't explain. The skeptic's view. Of course, skeptics dismiss it all. They say the circle is just rocks arranged by bored teenagers. That headlights bouncing off the desert floor create illusions of glowing lights. The desert winds can sound like whispers if you want them to. And yet, why do so many different people at different times report the same things? Coincidence or something much stranger? The paranormal theories. Paranormal researchers believe the Fallon Witch's Circle might be what's called a thin place, a spot where the veil between our world and the spirit world is weaker. A kind of portal. Others tie it to ley lines, natural channels of Earth's energy that intersect in Nevada's deserts. Maybe the circle wasn't built randomly. Maybe it was placed where energy converges, amplifying whatever rituals were once performed there. And if that's true, every step into the circle could be a step closer to something that doesn't belong in our world. What makes the Fallon Witch's Circle even creepier is how it connects to other witchy stories across Nevada. Fallon isn't the only place with whispers of desert magic. Think about the Witch Tree of Dayton. Just like Fallon Circle, it's tied to strange rituals, unexplained sightings, and warnings about stepping too close. Both are hidden in plain sight, ordinary desert landmarks that become something far more sinister after dark. Or the Witch of South Reno, where stories of a mysterious woman and her lingering spirit echo the same fears Fallon locals had about their so-called witch back in the 1800s. Different towns, different eras, but the same theme: women on the outskirts, rituals in the desert, and energy that refuses to fade. And of course, there's Pyramid Lake, the Snake Witch legends, and the unexplained drownings. If Fallon Circle really is a thin place, it wouldn't be the only one. Nevada seems full of them. Spots where our world brushes up against something ancient, something untamed. When you put all these stories together, you start to see a bigger picture. Maybe Nevada's deserts aren't just empty landscapes. Maybe they're alive, with energy, memory, and mysteries we still don't understand. All right, gossipy fam, let's turn this legend into a dare. If you ever find yourself out in Fallon, driving down those endless desert roads, I dare you to go searching for the witch's circle. But here's the catch. Don't go alone, don't go unprepared, and definitely don't step inside without thinking twice. If you're brave enough to test it, tell me what happens. Did your phone die? Did you hear whispers? Did you feel like time slipped away? Or maybe, did nothing happen at all? Share your story with me. You can send me an email at corinninformingthecommunity@gmail.com or tag me on social with your experience. I might just feature your encounter in a future episode. So tell me, would you step into the Fallon Witch's circle, or are you staying far, far away?